Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let's go for the first attempt that will be compressed into a supercut.
The dead are judged and sent to Asphodel, Elysium, or Tartarus. We keep the process neat and orderly. Everyone gets in, no one gets out.
Secrets of the Twin Fists.
Prior to your intervention, son of Hades, I expected that the goddess snakes had forgotten about me, whether purposefully or from passage of time. I believed that to be forgotten was the one true inevitability. Perhaps, however, I was incorrect.
Chaotic strength. Thank the gods.
I scarcely can see. Are those the twin fists that you bear, young sprout? I once made ample use of them myself, if you'll imagine it. Wielding the cold since has been adequate for me, but you... May you put them to work as I once did.
Oh, that's cold. The curse of chaos has been lifted. Back to the
You got this, man. I so believe in you. It's almost like the Greeks believe in me, and they believe in me an awful lot, you know.
Where to? I'll take this one. What do we have here?
Oh god.
Shiny. Just what I need.
Look at this awful piece of trash come here again to bleed all over our nice shiny floor. Ready to fight my lovely sister there, Redblood?
He's not so awful once you get to know him, sis. Not that it matters for what we're about to do.
The both of you disgust me, Meg, you know that? Get it together and kill him this time, damn you!
Hey, Fan.
Don't make me do this, Zack.
What? Thanatos?
We're not finished.
I can't.
Yeah. Meh. Not great, not great.
Got her. For safekeeping. Father? Well, Centaur strength.
Everybody on Olympus, they're still going on about Persephone, queen of the underworld. They had no idea she was down there all along, none whatsoever, cuz. And as for me, now I can deliver you my blessings more officially, I think.
I got one.
Oh, truly. To think, young sprout, our strategist Athena, warrior goddess, sprang from Zeus's head. I would expect that no high intellect could come from there.
Please do not mind the Lady Demeter's good-natured sense of humor, Zagreus. She and my father often like to jest with one another, even in the most difficult times.
Athena!
As you wish.
Lord Dionysus. Another key. Power of Olympus. Easy does it.
Sometimes I think about the goddess Nyx and how I long for her to be the mother that I never had, cousin. Is it improper that I say such things to you? One would expect I would already have somebody on Olympus, yet it often feels as though I am the mother here.
Loni, wonderful to see you once again.
Athena!
You are untouchable for now, cousin.
Hydra heads were never meant to fly. Pure darkness. The gods won't mind. That's better. What do we have here? I can use this. Yes. In the name of Hades. Crisp. Vast riches. Why not? How about some other boons instead?
You again?
It is as the king said. You will not leave Elysium except through us.
Athena!
Just let them try and stop you.
Lady Athena, forgive me!
Fan!
I got this.
Why is Dad helping you?
Got to go.
I fall.
That was my friend you threw. My chariot again?
Athena!
You're under my protection.
I shall return.
That'll teach him. Except for last time, I hope, my good shade.
Hurry up then, and I shall see you outside.
Bad time to be a little short of coin. The fishing point. Right there. Huzzah! That's quite a stash there, Charon.
The fury of Olympus!
There's something. How about a different set of choices then? Hey, a satyr sack already. A whole entire sack of something. Juicy.
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
I owe you one, boy. Father.
If you are here, then, the Olympians must still be lending you their aid, just as before. I scarce believe the Queen's preposterous idea worked. That all it took to settle an old score was a blasted family feast.
Come on, Father, even you must have enjoyed that feast to some extent. We ought to do it more often. Good thing you trusted Mother's judgment on that one. So then, to the death once more?
Indeed. To the death as always, boy. Zagreus, ready yourself.
Moment of truth.
Oh, last chance.
There is no escape.
Athena!
Become unstoppable.
Ah, well.
I'm still more than capable of besting you.
Decent attempt, but man, no damage output basically. And that just means you gotta survive for much, much longer. So yeah, not unhappy with that one, but
I'll get you for
I
this.
guess the supercut will continue.
Oh, hi. I'd ask you how it went, but since you're here again, I guess I know already, huh? Oh well, just come on in.
Deucer, hey, what's the matter? You seem... Something's wrong. What happened? Tell me, please.
No, Your Highness, you're not supposed to talk to me. I mean, I'm not supposed to talk to you. You see, Miss Nix, she... Oh, I will be in so much trouble now.
Wait, Deucer, slow down. What is the matter? Nyx really has forbidden you from even speaking with me. Do you know on what grounds?
I've no idea, Prince. Look, I really want to keep my job here, so I can't be seen with you right now like this. Please understand. I have to go, okay?
I need to talk to Nyx about all this.
So you cleared out some of the satyr infestation near the surface then? How come the change of heart? Not like you to assist Lord Hades in such things.
I wasn't trying to do my father any favors, Meg. Those satyrs seem to hate me just as much as him. My one way out involves a detour straight into their dens.
An interesting coincidence. At any rate, that's one less problem for the rest of us to deal with. Until the satyrs all come back at least, which won't be long.
I suppose not. Look at what I caught, Chef. What could go wrong?
I grow so tired of the others here, you know? I'd much rather be out with the woodland nymphs than with these gods upon this mountaintop. You must know what it's like.
careless of me. Let me have it.
How strange it is to be subjected to the fates. But do not fall into the cognitive delusion that they have already made your choices for you, son of Hades. Rather, they are keen about anticipating every choice that everyone shall make, such as the following.
Blasted fools. Good enough to eat. Over there. My boon from Master Chaos has evolved. Should help keep me going. I'll make effort. That's what you get.
I sense you finally acted on your pent-up passion for the Fury Megara, yes, little godling? These types of things, they don't escape my notice, and they're always so enjoyable to see.
Got anything else? No love without pain.
Do not presume that you escape my notice, boy. Fine, go then.
Should be useful.
You would be wise to heed my words next time, and fear the consequences of eluding me. Death can be most unpleasant, as I'm sure you know.
Well, that's just it, Master Thanatos. I never was terribly fearful of you gods, if you'll forgive my saying so. Far as I can tell, all of you seem to have your struggles much like mortals do. A fear of death aside.
What would you know of the struggles of gods? Now you have eternity to think on what you've done. Maybe I'll check again with you after another eon or two, see if you've learned anything more.
Why, look who's here, Baldy. Prince Zed, just missed your stern-faced colleague. Feel that stillness hanging in the air? Sounds like he won't be checking up on me again anytime soon.
Thanatos really isn't such a bad sort once you get to know him, sir. Though I suppose you'll have to take my word for that.
Oh, I believe it, Highness. I should think that bringing death must be a lonely job. Perhaps you ought to try pushing a boulder sometime. Sure, here you...
Good. An offering to the finest boulder in all of Tartarus. Well,
Bye now.
Hit the spot. Hello, Meg.
Ready, Electo. If there's anyone in all the underworld who owes you Zagreus, it's your friend Sisyphus. He would be much worse off if not for you.
What, because I've been distracting you from administering lashings like before? I hate to think you prefer to whip with no fear of reprisal whatsoever, Meg.
Dereliction of duty and fear of reprisal are not one and the same, though you don't seem to be concerned with either one. Not bad.
Strictly business. Father? Feel... Next island. I have to pick a side.
Uh-oh, somebody's going to be upset.
If it's your wish to test the limits of the fine relationship we've built, why then, I can confirm you're testing them all right.
Well, that's that. Almost had me.
Let's just say we kissed and made up, dearest. Just do not anger me again, or I might come down and kill you there myself.
Wait for just a moment, Zach, because I got just the thing for this occasion. You are gonna love it. Get a load of this.
To my health. A gift. Extra blessing. I can do this. I would like none of these. This one. So, what happened when Mother first arrived, if I may ask? Some of your residents seem to remember the Queen from before, yet the Olympians just never found out?
They had no jurisdiction here. No knowledge of our goings-on. Well, Hermes did perhaps, but in a very limited capacity. As far as anybody knew beyond this realm, our queen was Nyx. Ask nothing more of this.
Achilles, sir, you happen to know whether Father authorized the transfer of a Macedonian Tau Lambda chariot to Elysium in recent memory? I ran into the former hero Theseus all joyriding about in one of those.
I know the chariot you mean. It's not just any Macedonian. It's modified, apparently by Daedalus himself. No earthly weapons can do what it does. Though, please don't tell me Theseus put on that mask.
What, you mean the golden matching mask? I saw him wearing it all right. Looked like a proper fool, I thought. What of it, though?
Well, I think that Daedalus would certainly agree. Heard that he fashioned that mask and outfit as a little joke. For someone deeply prideful and well unaware. It must have suited Theseus quite well then, yes?
Nyx, you'd tell me if I made a terrible mistake, or even just a bad one, wouldn't you? I need your guidance on this one. Or maybe your approval.
You shall always be the best determiner of what is right about such matters, Megara. Though if you seek my blessings or encouragement in this particular pursuit, please rest assured, you have them both. You know the way from here.
I hope that you're right. You always have been, it's just that I wish I had your confidence in this.
What could go wrong?
Just getting warmed up down there, yeah, Zag? Here, have a fine selection of my blessings just for you.
That's mine. Better get cracking. A centaur heart. What do we have?
My greetings to you, little sprout.
Come to me. There. Another hellfish. See you next time.
It is my understanding that you have grown rather close with Thanatos, my kin. A perfect choice of mate, though I confess I'd not expected Death to have affection for another save himself.
Sure.
How very thoughtful.
A careless choice you've made there, Zagreus. As you grow long in years, perhaps you shall learn better judgment as to whom to trust, and whom to never, ever disrespect. Remember next time, Zagreus, that on my whim I can take everything from you.
There you are, Prince. I was just thinking about how grateful I am that you got me out of that contract with your father. It's been a real weight off my shoulders, truth be told.
You never seemed particularly concerned even before, sir. Must say, you're very good at hiding your worries.
And I could say the same to you. Look, I know you were concerned for my well-being. Now you don't have to be. And I'll still be around to help you out. Good feeling, isn't it? Sure thing.
Cheers, mate. To our most famous boulder. I see.
Boldy is much obliged.
I'll s-
Murder! Murder! Murder!
Always disturbing. Something for the mirror. Who's? That's one less book. I can use this. That is full. Off we go. You found me, Artemis.
So even Demeter's become involved in this. Didn't think she would, though you'll be glad she did. Provided you stay on her warm and fuzzy side, of course. Working on that myself.
Gods grant me strength. Time to collect.
Artemis!
I have them in my sights.
No. Heads down. The gods. Yep. Message for me.
Got all your father's lifeless wretches hot and bothered going all out, all because of that forced overtime condition of his. Isn't that right, cuz? Well, if they're interested in getting things done quickly, I'm sure you can oblige them in a bit.
Artemis!
I hear you. Firing.
Artemis!
All right, taking the shot.
A palm of power.
But it would seem we have a visitor, don't we?
How goes it, lad?
I don't see that last bottle of ambrosia anywhere, which I can only take to mean you need another. Here, sir. Thanks for seeing me through all of this, time after time.
You're thanking me, stranger. I've been here for some time, I think, and yet some of your customs, I'll admit, remain quite strange to me. You've done more for me than I've any right to expect from anyone.
It's just a bottle of ambrosia, sir. It's really no big deal. Okay, fine. It's rather difficult to come by, but still.
You jest, but I do not. I'd offer you my lifelong gratitude, but, well, you know.
You've got the rest of your life ahead of you as far as I'm concerned. Here's to starting anew, right? You can call me Zagreus, or stranger, whatever suits you.
And I'm Patroclus, by the way. I'm realizing now we've not officially met. It's good to know you, Zagreus. Stranger. Battle with glory and all that, all right, stranger? Don't need it anyway.
Take care, then. That ought to keep me going.
Artemis!
All right, taking the shot.
In the name of Hades. Hate to be ungrateful here. That'll keep me alive. The power of the gods.
Come forth and die, preferably with some amount of dignity. Artemis!
I'll take care of this.
Thanatos?
Zagreus.
Death returns?
You're strong.
Artemis!
Oh, hi. Remember me?
How many times? Olympus, I require your assistance now! How dare...
What a loudmouth. You are my biggest fan. There goes that one. Come on out. Another stone wall? Something I can use. Artemis!
Picked up their scent.
Fan, help!
Death sentence.
Going by all these tunnels. Olympus, I accept this message. Foul sack I need. Here's the fig.
Each violent countenance.
It is a testament to...
The pact did make the...
Forget her. Next time I shall expect better results from you.
Welcome home, Mother. How was your trip? Things go all right with you and Demeter? With Grandmother. Still getting used to thinking of her that way.
You know, it's funny. I think she was so overwhelmed to see me again that maybe something finally changed in her. I always thought she was utterly unyielding. She asked me if I truly came here by choice, and I put her at ease.
Oh, that's a relief. Grandmother can be rather intense, but she's been kind to me and very helpful too. Do you suppose she'll ease up on the whole eternal winter thing there on the surface now that she knows you're safe?
I asked. She told me that she would. Warmth shall return to the surface. Some of the time, at least. Likely on a rigid schedule, knowing her. And perhaps not in the vicinity of our domain. She's not the sort to forgive and simply forget.
You seem quite agitated as of late, my friend. Is anything amiss with you, perhaps?
Oh, no, I'm all right, Orpheus. Just a lot on my mind is all. Sorting out what's next. Stuff I need to work through on my own.
Oh, well, I truly understand. I was reluctant to discuss my long-lost muse, really for quite some time. Well, if you do require some emotional support, know that I likely shall be standing over here.
What is it, child? I sense that your concern's of a different nature than it usually is. Yet it is veiled to me, somehow.
Oh, it's just... Please don't take this the wrong way, Nyx, but I was worried you were being rather harsh to Dusa. You asked her not to speak to me at all?
I asked she mind her own responsibilities. I fear she forgets herself in this house. Though you have an informal heir, you are the prince, the only son of the Lord Hades, fate-appointed master of this realm. You shall have the company of gods, not severed gorgon heads.
If I'm so important, shouldn't I be the one to choose whom I get to interact with around here?
You do not fully know your place, my child. The gorgon head most certainly does not know hers. Please focus on your task at hand and leave her be.
Please take these, will you, Chef?
Lad, I heard from Nyx. She said that she was able recently to re-establish contact with Chaos, thanks to you. You're just full of surprises, reforging old bonds between primordial gods like it was nothing.
Oh, just took a bit of tampering with the sigil in the admin chamber. Whole bunch of darkness, too. But I could tell that Nyx and Chaos, they seem to really miss each other, to the extent they are able to miss anybody.
I think they're plenty capable of missing their loved ones, lad. The amount of time that either of us have existed, it's nothing compared to either of them. Imagine being apart from someone you care about for that long.
Do your worst, Father. Some darkness.
Now, Zagreus, I'm certain everything is going fine for you right now, but just in case, I got a little something just for you.
Must say, Prince Ed, the free life sure does have its perks down here. This place really isn't as bad as it's cracked up to be.
Glad to hear it, sir. But you're still here, the same as ever. Is it really all that different from the way it always was?
Well, it used to be I'd have to start heaving Baldy there at any point if the Fury Sisters decided to show up. But now, I just get to relax, chat a bit with the other shades, and give you one of these when you're in the area.
Yes. Thanks. Sometimes a conversation with a friend is its own reward, isn't that right, Baldy? Well then.
Baldy has... Farewell.
Olympus, I accept this message.
My dearest little godling, how fares everything with you of late? I love to have these little interactions with you, simple as they are, for they have brightened many of my evenings here.
Death approaches.
I thought I'd find you here. We'll catch up later. Now let's deal with these wretches and be done. Good working with you there. You beat me once again.
And he's off. Come on up. No murder. Zagreus. My name is Zagreus. Can you say that to Tiffany? No murder. Zagreus. That's one way to prove I'm innocent.
Are on better terms.
Don't mind me, Father. And we're off.
Guess what we've been up to lately, hon? Now, if you'll excuse us. Take care.
Delicious.
How fares my brother's son of late?
Rewarded.
So how is crusty old Hades faring down there of late, nephew? Fewer worries there upon his brow? That underworld of yours all running smoothly and all that? We'll keep on pitching in from over here. Least we can do.
No thanks. The sea god's might. Oh, good. Why, hello, Lenny. What have you been up to since I last destroyed your multitude of heads? Lovely chatting with you, Lerny dear. Ooh, that's cold.
Heard the news you broke your streak of victories of late, boss. Happens, right? You seem the sort to bounce right back, though. Let me help with that.
Look. Power of Olympus. Don't spend it all in one place. In the name of Hades. Bite this. It's a car. Fountain chamber. Feels lighter than before. Lord Zeus.
Your dear mother Persephone is a shrewd woman, Zagreus. More than an equal to your mighty father. I'm pleased to know you've made amends with her and taken new responsibilities within your house. Naturally, I'll continue to pitch in. And I hope that we'll meet again someday.
Gentlemen, I'm back.
There is no greater pleasure in Elysium than vanquishing the likes of you.
Fan!
Let's even up the odds.
Thanatos!
Finish that.
That was my friend, you bastard! Another priceless chariot! Witness the power of the gods! What? How?
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit. Until next time, good shade. Make Had quite enough here, thanks. Fish. Come on out. Victory.
Our messenger Hermes has been in contact with you by now, yes? Perhaps you shall not see him very often, for my work keeps him rather preoccupied shepherding souls and such.
The War God. I'll pay for that.
My powers, dearest, ought to go hand in hand with those of Dionysus, with his power to persuade the mind to find such beauty where it isn't really.
No need to flatter me like that there, Lady Aphrodite. Beauty's almost entirely within the mind, I'm sure. And in the muscles, and the jawline, and the winning smile, and, well, who am I to tell you, yeah?
After deliberating briefly, Cerberus concludes that yes, he shall accept the sack.
Oh, hi, Father.
Who shall be first to return home this time, do you suppose? Heed me. There.
Oh, damn it!
Got you again there, boy.
It seems Achilles had a complicated arrangement with your father. I understand you simplified things for the better there, and he was able to visit Elysium at last. Well done.
I think I see that look again, if I'm not mistaken in it, lad. What's on your mind? If you'd like to share, I'm listening.
Oh, it's just... sometimes I find my thoughts, they wander between those I care about. It's not just one. You mortals, typically you had a single suitor, did you not?
So we often told each other, yes. But you're not like us mortals, or us shades. Nor are most of the others here. You gods, I cannot think of even one who had a single mate. Although your father, maybe he is one.
Wait, you're saying father, he was never with somebody else besides my mother?
Well, I of course don't know so very much about him, lad. But that's the way of it from what I've learned. You needn't follow in his footsteps, though. I think you know that well enough by now.
Your mother's very clever, Zagreus. I always thought you got that from your father. Now I'm not so sure. So all is well with the Olympians again?
For now, I think it is. But you know how they are. How we all are, I guess.
Huh. Yes, indeed. Well then, I guess enjoy it while it lasts, as mortals sometimes say. I'll see you out there.
What's cooking? Worst that could happen.
Schauen wir mal. Egal was passiert. Irgendwann hab ich's.
Ask Nyx about such things, do not ask me. She is the one born to this realm. I'm a foreigner. Moved here to take this job, can you believe it, boy?
Well, if it isn't Malphon, the twin fists, bound to your very capable hands. So many weapons are so indirect, I think. With Malphon, you are about as close to the destruction as can be.
Might as well.
I find that it is difficult maintaining my connection with many consciousnesses, such as yours and that of the goddess Nyx. Yet I am also finding that this difficulty is fully warranted. Our connections give me much to consider as I await our next exchange.
Gemstones. I'll just keep this on me. Lord Dionysus.
Now listen up here, Zag, because this time I have got something for you that's gonna put some extra fire in your step. You ready, man?
What else? Cheers to that. The power of the gods. Pleasure doing business.
Wouldn't you know it, boss? I was just minding my own business, handing off a few dearly departed souls to my professional associate, and who shows up but you?
Delicious. More darkness. Time to fix up these fists. I'm innocent. Ooh, that's cold. All clear. I'll take it. Let's do this again.
I must say, nephew, although it pleases me that we here reconnected with your father's realm, just between us, it pleases me even more that you are able to keep sticking it to him. You keep that up, all right?
Thanatos.
I got you. I heard you got yourself into another mess that needed cleaning up. Life is short. I'll take more down next time. You have this.
Olympus, I accept this message. Easy does it. Thank you, mate. Dan!
Ugh, this heat.
Enjoy your magma bath.
Zeus, now is the time to strike.
I got one. It's a cup, all right. Open up.
You leave my troves alone.
Need to...
There. Satisfied? Zeus! I can take care of that.
Good enough to eat.
Zeus! Oh, you watch this, young man.
Gods grant me strength.
Zeus! Zeus! Now is the time to strike.
Come forth, blackguard, and be vanquished by my righteous spear!
The Minotaur killed you again. That must have been exciting, huh? So, any chance you got that autograph for me before you got destroyed?
It's good to see Mother's back. Not that I was too concerned, but I was definitely a little concerned.
I shared in that particular concern. And yes, it is good the Queen has once again returned. And she shall have to depart again before we know it, so cherish your time with her, boy.
Zagreus.
Zagreus.
I haven't seen you in a while, lad. You made it to Elysium last time, didn't you?
I did, Achilles. It's crawling with great warriors still looking for a fight. It's not exactly what I was expecting.
Your father's marshaled the most willing ones to deal with you. Doubtless there's much at stake in it for them, if but the pride of having done the task. Although I think that pride will always be their weakness.
I can tell when Mother Nyx is upset, Zagreus, and I know better than to ask her, so I'm going to ask you. What happened?
Probably because Nyx took issue with me chatting with Deucer from time to time. Is that really so unbecoming of me? Not even Father seems to care.
Well, Mother cares, and I for one know better than to question it. None of us would be here were it not for her. If she has a request for you, you honor it.
You're telling me I should just start ignoring Deucer from now on, like you do?
You're a god. I'm telling you to learn to act like one.
I just don't know how I can ever repay you. For raising him. For everything. After I left, besides old Cerberus, I think maybe I missed you most of all.
I can remember feeling similar emotions at the time. However, it is quite unnecessary to give thanks to me this way. You are the queen, safely returned where you belong. I did what anybody would have in my place.
Anybody would have lovingly raised my estranged son while keeping safe my secret, eventually orchestrating an elaborate plot to reunite him with me, so that I might someday return to have a nectar with them in the lounge.
Here's the latest cat, Chef. What are those shades muttering about? I'm asking for it. New styles for the Twin Fists. Nothing. Excellent.
My little grandson, little Sprout. I've thought, if my Persephone's alive, why then, this winter, hasn't it endured for long enough? It's grown to have a certain stubbornness, but I am the goddess of the seasons, Zagreus. Perhaps it's time I changed them once again.
Why not? That ought to keep me going for a bit. That's what you get.
Hey, Princette, I heard the strangest rumor. Here's the thing, I'll give it to you straight. I have heard you've been consorting both with Megara the Fury and with that old stiff Thanatos. Can you believe it?
Sisyphus, I don't know where you heard that, but it's true. They're just doing their jobs, and I know how it looks, but you're my friend as well, and I don't want you to forget that.
Look, I do appreciate the sentiment, Your Highness. I'm just surprised. I thought we shared a common foe in them is all. What can I say? I hope that someday I can see them how you see them.
Thank you for understanding, sir. Besides, maybe I can get them to cut you some slack.
Here you are.
Cheers, mate. Don't know why I keep doing this, Boldy, yet here we are. Okay.
Boldy is grateful. Thanks for stopping.
How many have I got now?
Nice to see my brothers getting on again, just like old times. Well, not exactly like old times, and come to think of it, there always was a bit of tension there between those two, but still, it's better than before.
I'll take it. No murder. Next stop, Asphodel. Feel cleaner. Coin from the...
Decided! Here comes a real water power.
Time for a boost.
Some members of the family up here, I know they haven't helped at all, but just don't take it personal or anything, alright? Think of it this way, you've got more of us getting along and talking properly than I have ever seen.
Should help keep me going. The gods grant me strength.
Decided! No problem whatsoever.
Lady Athena.
You arrived sooner than anticipated, cousin, and my estimations seldom are inaccurate. All for the best, of course. Perhaps you're simply faster than I thought.
But look. Now! Cut a Slavag! Course is set. Well, look at you, Lerny.
Decided! Of course, nephew!
That's all the heads. The underworld's power. Moving up. Hey, got anything else? I needed one of those.
Decided! You can do this, little Hades!
Power of Olympus. Just in time.
Looks like I got here just in time. We'll have to catch up at some other time, though good to see you anyway. Bye.
Okay.
That's enough.
Should come in useful. Good enough to eat.
Smooth sail.
Have to keep going. The ocean's fury.
Try as you might, monster. Asterius and I shall stop you.
How? May this defeat fill you with vengeful fury.
Congratulations, brother. I saw you finally made the board. You made us proud.
Sure did. That's something, huh? though sorry Thanatos can't really chat right now. The shades are stacking up, there's greetings to be done and sign-ins. Lots of work to do, you know?
I definitely know the feeling. Well then, let's keep it up, the both of us, alright?
Will do!
Hey, he did it. So, are you maintaining better contact now with Uncle Zeus, Uncle Poseidon, and the rest? Oh, and is it alright for me to speak about them here?
I'm certain the superficial messages we have exchanged shall taper off with time. We have always been apart, irrespective of the distance separating us. I know Zeus is content with your mother's version of events. Thus we are at peace, for now.
Wait, what do you mean for now?
I mean only that our family is prone to causing problems for itself. Never content to leave things well enough alone. But if we have little to do with them, their quarrels, or their nonsense on Olympus, it should be of no consequence.
Here's what I caught lately.
It pleases me that you and Megara have come to deeply understand each other, child. I must admit to you, it was my hope that you and she were capable of this result.
You're pleased we're together, Nyx. I thought you'd be concerned that such relationships distract from work responsibilities and such, although I'm grateful to have your approval.
I have no fear that Megara shall be distracted, child. Besides, such matters are more likely to inspire and to spur greater accomplishment, although the greater sense of contentment tends to be a sufficient end unto itself.
The pact is sealed.
Say, let me just point out, you've got a lot of nectar on you, man. Oh, I can tell. I like the stuff a lot myself, but even I don't pack that much, and I mean, wow.
Ah. The power of the gods.
I'll tell you, nephew, I was quite taken aback to learn Persephone, she was your mother all along. Just disappeared up here one day. Ran off, I figured, as she's got some mortal blood in her. But she was with your father. That rascal is my brother after all.
How is hell treating you today?
To think your father and that sweet Persephone, they were together down there all along. I was so certain that your father's heart was gold. That's just the thing with love, dearest, that sometimes it surprises even me.
Again with your tampering. You waste my time.
Good morning, or when... You must have seen everything there is to see here in your father's underworld, haven't you, Prince? I figure that there isn't any place nicer than this.
Oh, well, I suppose now that you're free, you could always see for yourself. It's pretty different as soon as you reach Asphodel. Don't you have some place or somebody you'd like to see?
I'll take what's coming to me right here, thank you very much. You're the wayfaring sort, but my wayfaring days are over. It's hard to explain, but this is a much-needed fresh start for me. Good choice.
Thank you, mate. Looks like you and Sisyphus are doing just fine, Baldy. Well, see you.
See you again.
Remain exactly where you are.
Like that? Delicious. God or the other.
An incorrect decision there, my kitten, to side against me thus. Blood needs be shed, and yours is going to suffice. After a show of violence such as that, how can I possibly remain upset, my kin?
I will keep fighting. I'll pay for that. Not what I need right now. Got a bite. A knucklehead.
Don't e- Again?
Get out. Nyx's power.
Taught her some sort of...
Could try a different one. Might help. I'll take this.
Message for you, boss. It says, you're rather slow. If only somebody could help you out with that. Huh, fancy that. What a coincidence.
Get me out of here. Just what I need. Let's make some waves, right, Uncle? Thanatos.
I'm here.
Lady Aphrodite. Time to collect. Hi, Aphrodite. Cheers, mate. I see you regrew your neck. Hey, Fan.
That thing causing trouble.
Got you.
Enough, I think.
My weapon's hidden talents. Hello, Hermes. Godspeed.
How lovely.
Good enough to eat. coin from the dead.
Wait, my friend. Someone is here. Here comes our guest. Battle with glory and all that, all right, stranger?
Thanks a lot. Don't spend it all in one place, mate. Any other blessings, maybe?
Look who has managed to come crawling back, Asterius. Let us deliver him again.
Really?
Thanatos?
No problem.
Why is death...
See you at home?
Well done.
How dare you, monster! Gods above, lend me your strength! Why, you...
That ought to shut him up. That's... No, bad vermin, bad. Fan, help.
Who's coming with me? Fight.
Over there. Got it. I caught one. Again?
I couldn't help but notice, lad, that Cerberus has been away for quite some time. Turns out your father's put him back to work above. I truly hope you shall not have to come to blows.
Don't worry, sir. I've run into Cerberus up top, all right. Even if he's technically Father's pet, he'd never bear his fangs at me, no matter how much Father might wish otherwise. Some water-dwelling beast for you, good chef.